Welcome to Mystery Infinity, where the unknown becomes known and the unexplained finds its voice. Today, we're venturing into a world shrouded in mystery and darkness, as we unravel the perplexing and chilling saga of the Zodiac Killer ciphers. This tale isn't just a story. It's a puzzle wrapped in an enigma, steeped in the murky depths of true crime. It's a journey into a mind that left behind a trail of cryptic clues. A story that has both baffled and intrigued armchair detectives and professionals alike for decades. As we delve into this shadowy world, prepare to be both chilled and captivated. The Zodiac Killer ciphers are more than just strings of symbols. They're a dark window into a criminal mind and a challenge that has taunted the best codebreakers for years. So, grab your detective hat and your magnifying glass. We're about to dive deep into one of the most enigmatic and unsolved mysteries of our time. Get ready for a ride through the twists and turns of cryptology and crime, right here on Mystery Infinity. The Zodiac Killer. A shadow in the night. Welcome to the first chapter of our spine-tingling tale, The Zodiac Killer. A shadow in the night. Picture this. The late 1960s to early 1970s, Northern California, a time of peace and love, but lurking in the shadows is a figure straight out of a crime thriller. Enter the Zodiac Killer, an infamous name that would send shivers down the spine of the Golden State. This mysterious figure was not just a criminal but a master of suspense and fear, turning the sunny streets of California into the backdrop of a chilling horror story. The Zodiac Killer's reign of terror was marked by a series of brutal murders, each one more puzzling and terrifying than the last. He wasn't just content with committing the crimes, he wanted to play a twisted game with the public and the police. Imagine a criminal who doesn't just leave clues but sends cryptic letters to newspapers, taunting investigators and sending the entire region into a state of high alert. It was like he was the director of his own horror movie, with everyone anxiously waiting for the next scene. But this wasn't just your run-of-the-mill crime spree. The Zodiac Killer's identity remained a mystery, making him an almost ghost-like figure in the annals of crime. He was like a phantom, slipping through the fingers of law enforcement, leaving behind a trail of clues that seemed more fitting for a puzzle book than a police file. His anonymity only added to the legend, turning him into a figure of urban myth and dark folklore. As we delve deeper into this dark chapter, remember, the Zodiac Killer isn't just a character from the past. He's a specter that looms over the world of criminal investigation, a reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the most unexpected places. So, as we turn the page to the next chilling section of our story, brace yourself for a journey into the mind of one of history's most enigmatic criminals. Cryptic messages. The Zodiac's puzzling letters. Welcome to the next spine-tingling chapter of our story, Cryptic Messages. The Zodiac's puzzling letters. Picture this. It's the late 1960s, and the local newspapers and police stations are receiving letters that would make any crossword enthusiast's head spin. But these weren't your grandma's Sunday puzzles. They were messages from the Zodiac Killer himself, a mix of chilling confessions and perplexing symbols that turned the entire Bay Area into a giant game board of terror. Each letter was like a macabre Christmas card, with the Zodiac symbol, a circle with a cross through it, emblazoned on the front, as if branding his correspondence with a signature more sinister than any wax seal. Inside, the letters were a jumble of cryptic symbols, coded messages, and taunts. It was as if the Zodiac was challenging the police and public, saying, "Catch me if you can." These letters weren't just creepy, they were a masterclass in psychological warfare. The letters created a public frenzy. Everyone from professional cryptologists to amateur sleuths joined the fray, trying to decode these perplexing messages. It was like the world's most disturbing treasure hunt, with each clue leading to more questions than answers. The Zodiac claimed his letters contained his identity, but they were more tangled than headphone cords in a pocket. This game of cat and mouse, played out through the newspapers, wasn't just about solving a puzzle, it was about catching a killer. Each new letter from the Zodiac added another layer of fear and intrigue to an already baffling case. So, stay with us as we delve deeper into this cryptic tale, where the next piece of the puzzle is always just out of reach. Decoding the menace. Cracking the Zodiac's code. Welcome to the third installment of our mystery, Decoding the Menace, Cracking the Zodiac's Code. This is where our story takes a turn from eerie to downright astonishing. Imagine a couple of amateur sleuths, sitting at their kitchen table with nothing but a newspaper, a pencil, and some serious determination, about to crack a code that had stumped seasoned detectives. It sounds like a scene from a detective movie, right? But that's exactly what happened in the case of the Zodiac Killer. Enter Donald and Betty Hardin, a regular couple with a knack for puzzles. When the Zodiac's cryptic letters hit the newspapers, they didn't just see a frightening message from a deranged killer, they saw a challenge. And so, with a cup of coffee in one hand and sheer grit in the other, they set to work. It was like a real-life game of escape room, only the stakes were higher than just bragging rights. Their breakthrough came with the 408-symbol cipher, which the Zodiac claimed would reveal his identity. The Hardins, through sheer perseverance and perhaps a stroke of genius, managed to decode it. But the revelation wasn't a name. It was a chilling confession and a glimpse into the killer's twisted mind. The decoded message was a rambling text, speaking of collecting slaves for the afterlife. It was the stuff of nightmares, but for the investigation, it was a goldmine of psychological insight. This decoding didn't just make headlines, it marked a pivotal moment in the Zodiac case. It showed that the killer wasn't just taunting the police, he was communicating, in his own twisted way. It also proved that sometimes, it's the ordinary folks who can make extraordinary contributions to solving mysteries. So, stay tuned as we delve into the ciphers that remain, the cryptic messages that continue to baffle the best minds, in the next chapter of our Zodiac saga. Unsolved mysteries. The ciphers that remain. Step right up to the fourth chapter of our enigmatic tale, Unsolved Mysteries. The ciphers that remain. Now, hold on to your hats because this part of the story is where the Zodiac Killer really turns up the mystery dial. Despite the Hardins' breakthrough, some of the Zodiac ciphers are like the ultimate unsolved riddles in a cosmic puzzle book. These remaining codes are like the villain that got away, lurking in the shadows of cryptology, taunting both the curious and the clever. Imagine a series of letters and symbols, sitting quietly in a police file or a newspaper archive, holding secrets that have remained silent for decades. These unsolved ciphers are a bit like that one level in a video game that no one can seem to beat. They're the Rubik's Cube of the criminal world, a combination of letters and symbols that continue to perplex the most seasoned codebreakers and puzzle enthusiasts alike. It's as if the Zodiac decided to set the difficulty level to expert, and then threw away the instruction manual. But fear not, for the tale of these ciphers is not just a story of frustration. It's a saga of human determination. From professional cryptologists to amateur sleuths, people around the world have spent countless hours trying to crack these codes. Think of it as a global game of whodunit, where the answer could be just one cipher away. There are theories aplenty. Some suggest the remaining ciphers could reveal the Zodiac's identity. Others believe they might just be a wild goose chase, a trail of breadcrumbs leading nowhere. As we delve into the realm of these unsolved mysteries, we tread a path filled with intrigue and obsession. Each attempt to decode these ciphers is a testament to the enduring fascination with the Zodiac case. It's a puzzle that has bridged generations, drawing in codebreakers from across the globe. So, join us as we continue to explore these cryptic messages, a reminder that some mysteries, like the finest wines, only get more intriguing with age. Stay tuned, for the story of the Zodiac's legacy is up next, and it's sure to be a mind-bender. The Zodiac's legacy in crime and cryptography. Welcome to the final act of our cryptic saga, the Zodiac's legacy in crime and cryptography. As we reach the end of this twisting tale, let's take a moment to reflect on the ripple effect of the Zodiac Killer's ciphers, not just in the chilling world of crime but also in the intricate art of code-breaking. These ciphers did more than just taunt the police and terrify the public. They sparked a revolution in the way we approach unsolved mysteries and the science of cryptography. First off, the Zodiac's ciphers have become a sort of holy grail in the world of amateur sleuthing. They've turned armchair detectives into avid codebreakers, scouring over each symbol and letter with the hope of cracking a code that has eluded the best minds for decades. It's like a giant, communal game of Sudoku, where the stakes are infinitely higher and the puzzle infinitely more complex. These ciphers have ignited a global community, bound together by the thrill of the chase and the allure of the unsolved. But the Zodiac's ciphers did more than just intrigue the public. They changed the game for criminal investigations. They showcased the need for expertise in cryptanalysis and law enforcement, paving the way for greater collaboration between police and cryptography experts. It's like the Zodiac inadvertently nudged criminal investigations into the digital age, where decoding a message can be as crucial as dusting for fingerprints. In the world of cryptography, the Zodiac's letters stand as both a challenge and a lesson. They remind us that codes and ciphers aren't just tools for secure communication. They can also be weapons in the hands of those with sinister intentions. For cryptographers, cracking the Zodiac's codes is more than just solving a puzzle. It's about understanding the mind behind the cipher. It's a battle of wits, where every failed attempt is a step closer to understanding the complex language of secrecy. As we close the book on this mysterious chapter, the Zodiac's ciphers remain a testament to the power of the unsolved. They continue to fascinate, to frustrate, and to remind us that some mysteries may forever linger in the shadows. But the quest for answers goes on, a never-ending journey into the heart of the unknown. Thank you for joining us on this exploration into one of history's most perplexing criminal enigmas. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and who knows? Maybe one of you watching will be the one to finally crack the code. As we wrap up our journey into the shadowy world of the Zodiac Killer's ciphers, we turn the spotlight over to you, our intrepid viewers. What theories do you have about these baffling codes? Share your thoughts and join the hunt for answers in the comments below. If you found this deep dive into one of history's most perplexing mysteries as thrilling as we did, hit that like button, share this video to spread the intrigue, and don't forget to subscribe to Mystery Infinity for more captivating tales from the annals of history, science, and beyond. Remember, every mystery solved is a doorway to another, and here at Mystery Infinity, we're always on the brink of the next great discovery. Stay curious, keep exploring, and who knows? Maybe you'll be the one to unravel the next great mystery.